streaming. All right, we're going to start streaming because I see there's a couple of people on. Hello, Bonnie and Melina. How are you guys?
Hello.
It's Tuesday. Here we are. First Tuesday of the month.
Damn, I look like crap.
No, you don't. You look tired. Hi, Linda. Hi, Bonnie.
Hello, hello.
Tabitha. Hi, how are you? Oh, I like those little hearts. Those are cute. Hi, Melina.
Aww.
So, thank you for joining me. I know you just got home.
Hey, we're going to stay with the Melina.
Melina, we're headed your way one of these days soon, I bet.
Yes, we are.
You put it out there.
And Bucky. Bucky, they're telling you guys.
Hey, Beth Hanner.
Beth Hanner?
Brock Nugget. Hi, Ellen.
Why is Brock Nugget?
Excuse the screen name. That's funny. That's awesome. Brock Nugget. That's cool. So, first Tuesday of the month. That's exciting, right?
Yes, it is. It's very exciting. April Fool's was yesterday.
Did you get any fools? Anybody?
There was. Chick-fil-A's getting a steak sandwich.
Oh, that's funny.
It was pretty cool. I thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A.
Are you silly?
I know. I was like, wow, check out that. It was like a big old filet steak.
Yeah.
It was about an inch thick sandwich. I was like, that's got to be April Fool's joke.
That's a good one. Hey, Jessica. That's
hey,
a
Jessica.
good one. Yeah, I saw somebody pulled, in fact, I think it was Home Office, pulled you remember the urinal, the pink urinal sprinkles they had years ago?
Somebody
They pulled that out yesterday.
I sure did.
That's funny. That's funny.
So we're getting into urinal cakes?
No. We are not.
Are they called urinal cakes?
It's your 10-year-olds. Yeah, I figured it probably was. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but we are not getting into them. That was an April Fool's thing, for sure. So it is, today was the big worldwide Autism Awareness Day.
How come you didn't tell me?
How could you have missed it? Hey, Lori.
I didn't know it was worldwide. I thought it was a pink zebra thing. Well, and I have people post on Facebook about all this at their jobs. I'm thinking, no shit, y'all got that from Pink Zebra? And I'm looking, and it's like, ain't the Pink Zebra thing one mentioned in this.
It was all over. You're so funny. Hey, Siri. That's so funny. No, it was all over. It was everywhere today. The whole month is actually Autism Awareness Month.
Hey, is Snowy Thunder Bay close to Snowy River?
I don't know. Siri will have to tell you. She's up in Canada.
Is that the man from Snowy River?
Uh-oh, what did McDonald's do? They got fussed at. You have to tell us what they did. What they did. I don't see too many April Fool's jokes anymore, luckily. Luckily.
They said their burgers were 100% beef.
Nuh-uh.
April Fools.
That's not even funny.
We know it's not funny, but they still sell them, and we still eat them.
A pickle burger. Well, actually, I love pickles, so I would probably eat it.
Whataburger's coming out with a vegan burger. Is it vegan burger?
Oh, Siri said they got snow today. That's too much. A pickle burger. That's what they did do. Why did they get in trouble for that? I think that would be,
Pickle burger.
That is hilarious.
Oh.
That is hilarious. Well, anyway, so hopefully you guys, hey Dottie.
Hey Dottie.
Hopefully you guys are, it's already the 2nd, and are y'all watching the chart? Okay, so if you probably know this already, but if you go to pinkzebrahome.com and hit focus, it'll show you Paisley, and she's turning blue as it's moving up, and it was at 7,000 something just a few minutes ago. So that's crazy. We're going to hit 20,000 before the end of the week.
That's the portion of the money that's been raised?
That's the percentage that's being raised. That has nothing to do with
I've seen that too, and I'm like, hang on. That's
what's being raised.
Like
that's
a third
what's already,
of the way.
Yeah. That's what's already been raised. So, and if they haven't sold out of the Blue Blend Bash boxes yet, they will be sold out soon. So, be sure that if you have a customer that's wanting to do a party using that box, that you go ahead get that order in and that you even get a couple of bash boxes sold so that you can secure the order. Because otherwise they're going to be sold out. They're going to be sold out. People weren't happy that it was a joke. Oh, because they wanted the pickles probably. Heck yeah. I know, I love pickles. Anyway, so that's pretty cool.
I like pickles, but I don't want a pickle burger. It's like fried pickles. I haven't had those yet. Have you had them?
No. Oh, yes, I have.
You've had fried pickles?
I have had a fried pickle.
Have you had fried ice cream?
No. That just doesn't even sound right.
But was the fried pickle good?
I seem to remember that it was.
Was it breaded?
Yeah. The one I had was. But I like everything. I even like the fried green tomatoes. I like all that stuff.
Fried Twinkie?
No, I haven't had.
Fried Oreo?
Fried and sweets.
They fry everything now.
Yeah, but that just doesn't sound good to me.
I want to try a fried ice cream one time and see what that's about.
Oh, yeah. Linda posted yesterday that she was leaving Pink Zebra as an April Fool's joke. I saw that. I didn't comment because I was like, okay, this is April Fool's. I know it is. I would hope you're not going anywhere. That's a bad joke. But it's funny. It's sad. I mean, that's good that you made your friends cry because they were probably worried where they were going to get their Pink Zebra. That's funny. That's too funny. Well, anyway, so just be following along if you want to keep track of, what the sales are. But I think we're going to be at 20,000, man, before the end of the week. If we're already at over 7,000, we're probably over 8,000 by now. I don't know if anybody wants to go check real quick while we're on and tell us where we're at, but they did freak out. I bet they did. So you can follow along with the website, and then, like Melina even put blue light bulbs. That was cool. Or Jason, I guess. We'll give Jason the credit, but that's pretty cool, right? Uh-oh, we're starting to get that funky light coming in. Let me just... There we go. Yeah, now I'm going to have lines in my face. That's okay. Hey, Karen Esposito. How you doing?
Ooh.
Karen. Where'd you go?
Esposito.
Yeah. Well, he saw Presidential Director.
Ooh.
Welcome.
Yes.
That's awesome. How are you? They are programmable bulbs and can be any color. That's cool.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's very cool. Who? We're probably talking about you, girlfriend. That's awesome. Okay, so anyway, so like I said with the blend bash boxes, be sure to get your orders in because they will be sold out quickly if they're not already. I don't know. Has anybody heard any last minute updates? Gave blue light bulbs to all the guests at my last party. Oh, that's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. Even in the burners, that would be a neat idea. So that's cool. Did everybody get to see the video today with Home Office, Kelly?
I watched a part of it.
So that was cute. I always love their little videos. So that was fun to watch. And I forget where I was going with that as far as that particular one. I'm trying to remember if there was anything specific that jumped out at me. I think we'd kind of already... we're all pretty much aware of what all's going on with our relationship with Autism Speaks.
They were going to do a walk today?
No.
Yeah, I hear something about a walk.
Well, so in Houston, we don't have a walk until November. But there were some places. Is anybody out there signed up to do a walk in the month of April?
I thought they said something about
There are walks going on.
I thought they said something about
today.
A video.
There are walks.
They were going to start their own.
Who?
Paisley.
She said that?
They were going to start walking.
There's a little more to it than just walking.
No,
you gotta raise money.
Not in Sugarland, honey.
Okay.
You just start walking. They're gonna walk down a railroad track.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's cool. You can do that with your bulbs that you use with your Alexa. That's cool. Change my bulbs to blue. I am gonna bring something up. Normally I don't like to bring up anything negative, but I'm going to bring something up because I want everybody to get ahead of this because I'm very sensitive to...
everything?
Yes, I am. But I am very sensitive. So when I first found out that we were going to be partnered with Autism Speaks, I was so excited. I thought this is awesome because autism is such a big thing. And, I know of people that have children that are autistic and or somewhere on the spectrum. And... So I thought it would be really cool. Well, then all of a sudden April starts approaching, and now we're going to be making this big campaign out of it. and I was feeling a little bit uncomfortable because I thought, I don't really know, I don't know much about Autism Speaks, and I don't know that much about autism for that matter. So I actually had, I have a friend who she's retired now, but she was a principal for a school, and she and I were just chit-chatting about it because she dealt with a lot of special needs children, and she put me in touch with a very good friend of hers who was a teacher who has a son with autism who's 18 years old, and she spent some time visiting with me and sharing with me a little bit about just their life. I mean, what they deal with on a daily basis. I mean, the one thing that she said to me that really stuck was, this is every day, and it's not like he'll never grow out of it. He will have it forever, and it's just part of their life, and they have had to figure that out. And then, of course, when he turned 18, it became a whole nother thing, because I didn't know this or would have any reason to know. Once they turn 18, the parent no longer has that legal guardianship over that child. They have to go to court because the child has special needs. They have to go to court so that they can make medical decisions for the child, which to me was just insane. So anyway, so I learned a lot from her. And then I also...
so they have to go to court for that?
Yeah, it's a whole big thing. And yeah, I won't go into all of that. But So I spoke with her, and her son is on one end of the spectrum where every day, he's in a special environment, a special school that he can go to for several hours, and they work with him on certain skills. He is pretty much nonverbal, she said. So there's that side. And then, as I was talking to another friend of mine, she's a long-distance friend, but we talk quite often, and she said, oh, yeah, my son he's autistic as well. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How did I not know this? And she said, well, because you would never know, because he's on the other side of the spectrum. He has Asperger's. He does well in schools. He doesn't do well in social environments, but she's gotten him very involved in some sports to kind of push him into that. So anyway, talking to both of them, it really opened my eyes to a little bit more of what autism is all about, so that I could go forward today feeling very proud of what we are trying to do. I also went to the Autism Speaks website, and I did, listen to some of the videos and just kind of read some of the things there just to find out exactly what it is they do. So the negative part I was going to, it touches more people than you have any idea. I mean, just in those few hours yesterday, I learned so much, and I just had no idea. So it really makes you feel, it makes you have a lot of compassion, especially for these parents, because I mean, that's not what you expect at all, to be having to care for your child, even, as they grow into adulthood. The one thing that one of the mothers said was that she felt very isolated once she realized that her son had challenges, and started, she took him to the doctor, and she said it's just like all through his younger years and even into, his early teens. She said, her family, they kind of pulled back. They didn't go a lot of places. They didn't want to be out in public very much because they didn't know how he would behave. They had to learn how to be with people again. And so, gosh, I mean, that really touched me. So then like I said, it just really made me feel extremely proud that we have partnered with such a great cause and with a great organization. And now, with that said, there was some backlash I heard today. One of our consultants had someone that went off on her about Lighted Up Blue and was telling her, you shouldn't say that, it's a horrible thing, and blah, blah, blah. And of course, I immediately, because like I'm so sensitive about stuff, I immediately started reading all of the things about it. And it's just like anything else. People are going to have their opinions on what they think is good and what isn't good. Both of the ladies that I spoke to yesterday, without me asking, they both said that they were thankful for organizations such as Autism Speaks because of the research and because of just the fact that they offer resources to people that don't typically or wouldn't typically have them. So know that if you get any backlash at all, just let it go and keep marching on, because this is a great cause. We're doing good things. It's a great organization. It's just like politics and religion. Everybody's going to have their opinion, but just keep marching on and feel very proud of it. And I also I'm going to read a statement that I thought was really good that Pink Zebra Home posted when they also heard about some of these things. So they said, "We stand strong in our support of Autism Speaks. As with any organization, you will find those who disagree with their mission, message, or management. We did extensive research when choosing this partnership. We don't recommend getting into a debate. Everyone is entitled to support the organizations and causes they choose, and hopefully they will allow you to do the same. Respectfully agree to disagree is sometimes the path we must follow." So anyway, just in case, hopefully no one will have any kind of situation. I haven't personally had anything come up about it, but should you have something like that, just, agree to disagree and move on. So I just wanted to go ahead and get ahead of that, just in case that was ever an issue with anyone. So I didn't do a ton of research. I spent most of the day yesterday doing all of that, but I felt very proud once, by the end of all of this, of what we're doing. So I hope that all of you do too.
Awesome.
Thanks. I just had to say that. So, okay, I'm going to go back and read some of this because I missed it. Siri, no walk in Thunder Bay, but planning to organize one for next year. Customer service tips, always supply bulbs to customers for free. Absolutely. Replacement dishes, send samples of new scents. Also send personal handwritten cards. Absolutely. How about Hannah Dingler? How about her winning those tickets, man? That was crazy. Those tickets, okay, no, wait, let's go back. Not just even winning the tickets. That whole evening, I woke up Sunday morning and I thought, okay, this is going to be a stretch because it looked like we had a long ways to go. And I know we are capable of some amazing things, but for whatever reason, I was a little bit that was a nail biter for me. That was a nail biter. So, and all the way up to, what was it, 9 o'clock? Because I think Karen had said, hey, somebody had posted about 9 o'clock. And so then I was like, 9 o'clock, y'all, 9 o'clock is the deadline. So we were watching till 9 o'clock, and lo and behold, man, that was awesome. That was really exciting. That was fun. So anyway, that was really cool. Hello, Deborah. Hi, Susan. It was like New Year's. It was totally like New Year's. It was totally like that. It was so much fun. It was just like the adrenaline. I had a hard time going to sleep shortly thereafter, but anyway, that was cool. And it was weird I was like, oh, I'll just go ahead and stay up for the newsletter. And then I forgot, oh yeah, we get the newsletter the next day. So anyway, that was super, super cool. I loved it. I hope all of you guys were able to follow along and that was fun for you too, because I thought it was really super cool. Okay. I think that was all I was going to say on the Autism Speak subject. I think so. I also was going to mention I was also going to mention that last night, Connie and her crew, well, I don't know if she has a crew, but Connie was in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah?
With Al Siduk, and Roxy was there, and Roxy said it was fantastic for the Pink Zebra, or for the Pink Diamond tour. Pink Sapphire. Hello. Okay. I've got diamonds on the brain.
I was wondering, it's like they have a new group now?
Yeah, we got one more. No, the Pink Sapphire tour. So if you have one coming to you, make every effort you can to get there. It is really
how often
very
do
informative.
They do this? They're going to go to every state?
Well, they're gonna just make their way around. What they did first was any cities that had Pink Zebra Sapphires already, that had pink sapphires, they went to those destinations first. And then they'll just keep adding destinations, I guess, as we go along. But it's super informative. It's fun. It's a different kind of training, I think, than we have had typically, because it's very organized, and it's not that we haven't had organized training in the past, but it's very organized, very structured. Connie is very good at training. And this one was really a lot about what to say, you know, when you're left with not challenges necessarily, but not objections. Is it objections that I'm trying to think of? Anyway, the words to use and the things that you can say. So that was super helpful, and I know a lot of us here in the Houston area thought that was super cool. So, in fact, we're having a local meeting next week, I think, next week. And we're going to be talking a lot, kind of going into that a little bit more. So, just because it was really good information, and there's a lot of times that you do just struggle with what exactly to say. So I thought that was cool. Can't wait till she comes my way. Oh, waited for better weather. That was probably a really good idea. Super good idea. Well, maybe we can come out there if y'all do it in the fall. That would be fun. So anyway, Pink Sapphire Tour. If one comes to your area, try to get to it because those are super awesome. Okay.
But don't they have to be invited?
Well, they do, but I mean, if they're on this call, they're working their business, they're going to get invited. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What if you don't get invited?
Well, eventually it will. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to.
Who invites you?
Connie runs a report.
Yes.
And then you get invited from that report. I don't know that that's to say it's going to continue doing that, because we kind of actually talked about it even that night. You know, what about the people that are fairly new, that maybe they're not there yet? You know, we want that kind of training to be available to everybody.
Right.
So, I don't know. We'll see what they end up doing. All I know is it was really good. It was very good training, very good information.
Huh.
I walked away feeling really good about that. I thought it was
So it was better than a rally?
Yes.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And the reason...
Okay, but why was it better than a rally?
Well, okay, for me...
Why can't our rallies be like that?
They can be. Okay, but here... This is me, and I'm just being real, y'all. $600 or more for 2 trending months. That's how you got invited on these. So, but I'm just going to be real. So for rallies, I think we tend to look at rallies as we're going to either get new product, we're going to get something free, we're going to get to see our friends, we're going to get to meet new consultants. Where this was, I'm going to learn how to build my business stronger. So I would love to see rallies kind of lean in that direction a little bit. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Well, it should.
It should. So like the last rally that we did, there was a lot of training. And the good thing was we were able to get, because we had a small enough group, we were able to get everybody involved. Well, this was very much like that. Everybody was involved. People were raising their hands to give examples. We were all doing like little role plays and talking about what we would say or what we would do. So it was very engaging.
Rallies, you have lots of guests.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
It's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people go just because they want to get the freebie or whatever it is. Whereas when you're going to one of these, you're going because you want to learn.
Right.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the rallies can kind of...
well, the rally is to bring guests, which usually there's lots of guests. Mm-hmm. And so a guest wouldn't come to just training.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, all right. It's already 6:20. So tonight I was going to talk a little bit about customer service and customer service tips. Rallies need to be revamped. Yes. Some of the trainings are not for the guests. I agree. I mean, we could sit here and talk about what we think would be perfect. I mean, I would love to see maybe a different format for bringing guests, or maybe they only stay for the first hour, or I don't know, but it would be cool. I don't know, but they do need to be, and I think hopefully, I mean, they'll eventually be revamped, just like everything, we'll figure it out. I love rally, but wish it was more training. Yeah, see, me too. Rallies are too short.
All day.
I love it, Sari. She wants it all day. Girl, I love it. I would love for them to be all day too, quite honestly, because if you're going to go and make the effort to be there, it would be fantastic. I would love that, but I don't know if they'll ever do that, because a lot of people would be like, "What? I'm not going all day." But it would be cool.
You could leave if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We enjoy doing the all day thing anyway, so.
Oh, there, yeah. Morning for training and afternoon for guests. Yeah, there you go. See, you drive 8 hours to attend, so it would make sense for it to be all day. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. And you know what? Maybe send some of your ideas and just title it Ideas for Rally and send it in to ideasandfeedback@pinkzebrahome.com. Because they read all of that. I mean, they get it to the right department and they read it. I mean, I hear about it, the stuff that they've read all the time. So.
Well, just Sarah, do you drive in that day and then you drive home that evening? Or do you get a hotel and stay the night?
Well, it doesn't.
See, that would be the issue. Well, I'm driving 4 hours to get here, and if it's over at 6 o'clock, I'm driving till 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, right, I got you.
So,
Hey, Miranda.
That would be the issue. If I'm driving along, I would
Julia.
have to stay the night, and people
See,
would be
she stays in a hotel.
about.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, but definitely ideas and feedback at pinkzebrahome.com. Send stuff in about anything, about that, about, ideas that you have about whatever, because they do read all of that. So I think, and I'm sure they would love to hear feedback on rallies and other things too. I still feel like we need something this month. Yeah. I know. Isn't that weird? I was kind of like relieved.
Come to Texas.
I know, right? Rally. Come on, Brock Nugget. I'm kidding, Beth. But yeah, I mean, come on. I know the April rally was low attendance, but I think we need it. It's really funny because, like I was going to say, I was almost relieved when we weren't doing an April one. And now that April's here, of course, we're going to do a team meeting just because I want to. But yeah, we need something. So, and I guess since all the walks weren't going to get to happen, it'd been different if we could have done
a rally in January. When's the next rally?
We have reunion.
We don't have another rally?
No. We forewent the rally for April because we were going to do the walks for autism. It's low attendance typically, but it would have been, I don't know. Anyway, it's all good stuff for conversation, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about some customer service stuff. You guys have got customer service in the bag, I'm sure. There's no doubt in my mind. But some things that I was just going to mention tonight were, first of all, I'm going to ask this question because it takes a few minutes because we're on a delay, but I want to ask this question and you guys can comment back. Who uses a system like something like an Evernote or a system that allows you to get prompted to contact your customers back or to follow up with your customers? I'm just curious about that. So comment below, comment in the thread if you use one of those, and if you will share with us which one you use, that would be fantastic. Oh, Jessica's already talking. I use TeamZ. Oh, that's right. You talked about that on the, okay, you know what? And I couldn't remember the name. So I'm going to look into that one too. I still, that is awesome. Changed your game. Tabitha says next rally is October 5th. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So wait, TeamZ. Okay. So I am still very old school, but I've been old school since, well, a long time. Because in my other job I had customer follow-up as well, and it was all on note cards, and then I have my big address book that I keep, because some of my customers want me to keep their credit card information on file, so I had to have a safe place for all of that kind of stuff. But I still am very much old school, and it works for me, but I need to look at some of these other systems out there, because it would probably work even better for me to alert me to follow-ups, because instead I'm constantly making myself a note or, that kind of thing. So it might be kind of nice to do it like that. But yeah, see, Linda does the same thing as me, and I have reminders in my calendar. Melina uses Evernote. I knew that. First 2 days setting it up are timely. After that, it is so easy. And then you can get their birthdays and all that kind of stuff if you don't have them. So, hey, Lacey, how are ya? Yeah, okay, Jessica, yeah, I would love to do that at some point. Maybe later this week if you're not too busy. We could get on Zoom and check it out. But anyway, but my point was that if you're using one of those systems, then it probably has you set up to where you're making contacts with your customers on a very consistent basis. And that, regardless of what system you use, that is the most important thing, is to be consistent. We have a 222 system, 2-day 2-week, 2-month follow-up. But what are you doing? Playing with the dog?
No.
Well, yeah, you are. But the main thing is to just be consistent about it. And then, I forget where I was going with that because you're distracting me with the dog. Sorry. You can create a customer VIP program. I think most of you guys, the bottom line is they want to feel important. We all love to feel important. My favorite places to go shopping, because we shop at small boutiques. We do not go to the big stores in the mall and all that kind of stuff. We have R&D Rustics. There's a couple of little clothing boutiques. And the reason we love them is because we walk in the door and they make us feel like we are welcome home. Like even if they don't know us by name, they make us feel like they do.
Who?
R&D and everybody.
We paid for that new building they're in.
Oh, stop.
What are you talking about?
Well,
that's why they smile and happy to see us.
True. I know, right?
They're thanking us for the new building.
Well, that is probably true. But even the boutiques that I go into, that the girls are really good about, even if they don't recognize you or remember your face, they make you think that they do. And so the bottom line with that is that I feel important, so I keep going back. And that's what we want to do for our customers, is make them feel important. So, like, I have little notes on my different customers about, like, one lady I know loves horses, and I mean, she's a big outdoors person. So anything that we do Pink Zebra related that I can relate back to her, you know, I just send her a text or a little note on Facebook and say, oh my gosh, you know, whatever. But it makes her realize that I'm thinking of her at an off-the-wall time, like not just because it's Christmas and I'm ready to get some sales in, or because we are having a big sale or whatever. So treating people like they are important, I think, goes a long ways. So, and a lot of us have our VIP groups. I have a VIP group, and I will tell you, I don't post in it a whole lot because I do try to reach out more one-on-one with a lot of especially my repeat customers. So the VIP group is great for, you know, to add new people and whatnot, to kind of get them queued up so that they get information. But they're also getting our emails and everything else, hopefully, because they're in the system. So always give your customer more than what they expect. So, I mean, you know, thank you notes are perfect. Who was it that was saying that up here? Hang on. Was it Linda? I think maybe Linda Powell, that was talking about, you know, sending out thank you notes. And
she just did it right there too.
Oh, she did. Yeah, handwritten notes randomly each month. So that's perfect. And that makes them feel very special. So I highly recommend that kind of stuff. Or if you see something that makes you think of them in a totally different realm, I mean, it's all about the relationship at that point. So send them a little note, or, you know, take a snapshot and send it to them in a text of something. It doesn't have to be Pink Zebra, but maybe offer discounts at random times. It doesn't have to be with what Pink Zebra is doing, but if you can afford to give a 10% off, or if you've got somebody who just made a pretty big purchase, you know, maybe you tell them, gosh, that was so nice, I'm going to throw in an extra jar or whatever. But maybe a free gift is kind of a nice thing. So, but I like to always give them more than they expect. The next one is to resolve challenges or complaints quickly. This can be hard sometimes. So I'm going to use an example that I'm very embarrassed about, but I'm just going to be real with y'all and tell you what happened. This was probably 2 years ago, and I had a lady, she had been using another consultant, and her consultant had quit the business, so she sent me an email, and she told me email or text was her mode of communication. Okay, so she sent me an email, and she wanted to order a few things and to please send her a catalog. So I was like, okay, cool. So I go in, I put the order in. She was not computer savvy, so she wanted me to place the order. She gave me her credit card information and everything over email, which I never recommend, but that's what she did. So I went in, I placed the order, I got that catalog for her, didn't even think that it was going to charge her, what was it, 79 cents for the catalog? I didn't even think about it. I was just thinking, oh, this will be super easy. I'll just send it all. So when she got her bill, she saw that I charged her for a catalog, and she sent an awful email to customer service about me. And just said that, you know, wow, this is not what I expected, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it was gut-wrenching. So, of course, customer service sends it on to me to let me know about it because they knew that was not my typical mode, right? I was mortified. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that charge. I wasn't thinking. So I immediately, like, I wanted to just run and hide. But instead, I sent her an email because I knew it was email or text. I sent her an email and said I would love to get on the phone with her, that I was absolutely so sorry I wasn't even thinking when I sent the catalog that way. Anyway, I sent her this email telling her how foolish I felt and how I just was basically begging her to give me one more try because that was not the way I treated my customers. She is one of my best customers to this day. Every single month, Patsy, every single month, she calls me now, which is really cool because now we're on speaking terms and she's hilarious. But she calls me every month now. And she just starts with, hey, send me some blah, blah, blah. I mean, she's big into the soaks and all that. But I could have just let that go and not done anything because that was how I was mortified and I was embarrassed. But instead, I reached out. So my point in telling you that horrible story is to just say that when something goes wrong, even if you did it, just confront it. Confront it, apologize. You know, everybody has a moment of dumb like I did that day. But if you confront it and you apologize, you know, good things can turn around and come from it. Or maybe not. But I was very fortunate in this one. And she's even since sent an email to customer service to let them know that, you know, she loves me. And that's not because she felt bad after that. It was like, oh, and I sent that email. But anyway, confront your challenges. Resolve complaints right away. Don't let them linger. The sooner that you hit them head on, the better off it is. And we're going to always have issues where customers are going to call and they're mad about something or whatever. And, you know, all we can do is just listen and apologize and try to fix it. Sometimes it may even be out of pocket that we have to fix something, but it's worth it in the long run to do that, to keep good customers. And that leads right into building strong relationships. Like I said earlier, you know, if you can find a different connection besides just Pink Zebra with the people that you begin to have, you know, that you begin to sell to, find other things that you can also connect with them on so that you can form a really strong friendship and relationship. Box number 3, bring a friend a sample of the Hope Blue Skies. Did that today and took a picture and shipped it to party. Awesome. Okay, make it easy for customers to find you. Of course, I'm sure all of you do on our business cards. I put my Instagram, my Facebook, my email, my text, my phone, you know, I put every single way to communicate with me so that they can easily communicate. So I think that's real important. And this is one, y'all are probably going to think that this is silly for me to even bring it up, but I got to tell you, I see this happen a lot, not necessarily with, well, but nobody here, obviously, but is to always be polite. Sometimes when you're frustrated and someone calls you and you answer the phone, your frustration is going right through the line. I mean, you can tell when I answer the phone if I'm in a bad mood, right?
Every time I call.
You're so mean. Every time you call.
Honey, is this a bad time? Are you busy?
Because I make you feel that way, right?
Correct.
But see, that's just it. However we're feeling, that they sense that. So you have to like change your whole mindset when you're getting on the phone or answering the phone or going out in public or getting on a live. You have to be.
I can just see what happened. The phone. Oh, it's Duane. Damn it! The hell's he want? Hello? Is that what you do?
No, it's not what I do. I'm like, what is he calling me for now? Oh, I don't do that, honey. I'm kidding.
I bet you do.
No. But yes, they do. They sense it through the phone, and they definitely, if you're face-to-face, they can see it on your face. If you're frustrated or mad about something,
Yes, we can.
They can see it on your face.
We can hear it in your voice.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
So those were the main tips that I had. I will tell you guys, so I used to always tell my customers that if they ever ran out of bulbs or anything like that, to just let me know that I would replenish their bulbs and their dishes for free. And I stopped doing that because it kind of took away from the whole, like they had just bought something from me and it was kind of like, oh, okay, thanks. So now instead I wait, and if they call me and say, where do I get a bulb? That's what I can say. You know what? I'm going to send you a bulb, or I'm going to drop a bulb off at I'm going to drop it at your front door later today, or I'm going to pack of bulbs or whatever it is. But if you do it more on a spontaneous instead of the way I was doing it, it seems to go over better, because then people are like, oh, wow, that's so nice that you're doing that. They feel like you're going above and beyond. So I'm going to have to watch the replay. That's fine. No problem. No problem, Bonnie. So what else do you guys have? Bring in samples. That's always good. I mean, again, customer service to me is all about this whole business is all about the relationship.
Right.
All of it.
Yep.
So customer service has everything to do with the relationship as well. We can't always control the product, but we can control their experience with how they deal with us. I always wait until they call me or email for, yeah. That's gone over so much better. They think I'm just so nice because I'm like, I'll just bring you. Huh?
Have them call me.
Have them call you?
Yeah.
You gonna be nice?
I'll tell them how nice you are.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. So anyway, that's all I got.
When's our next call?
The first Tuesday of May.
Is there a first Tuesday of May? What's the date?
I don't know.
About the second or third?
I think so. I think it's right before we leave for Ireland or something. I just ordered all 56 cents again. Hope someone buys some jars. They will, Bonnie. Just the samples that we want. I know. Well, you could order jars and make your own samples, of course, but that's not. You know, it's funny. I actually ordered all of the scents as well, because the returning ones, and because we got at Rally we got all the new ones, but I went ahead and ordered the other ones because I love the packaging so much better than the little scoopers. Sample bags, not jars. Okay.
Okay. Tabitha's going to share a story with us.
I have a story to share. Oh, awesome. Share. Well, can you write it out? I definitely want to hear it. I think you were in Ireland during the first Tuesday. Hang on, let me see. Well, if that's the case, we will do it the week before. Let me just look here. Oh, you are right. Wait. Okay, so what we'll do is April 30th. I'm going to team call. Thank you for letting me know that. Team call since we are gone. Okay, perfect. Well, that worked out well. Thank you for bringing that up. The bags are neat, but not as easy to demonstrate. Recipes harder to smell. Yeah, I mean, I guess it just, it's, I don't know. I mean, I haven't had any challenges with that, but I just like them because they don't take up as much space, and for me, it's easier to find what I'm looking for, because I can actually see a little bit of the color in the bag. And of course the name on there is awesome. But yeah, I could see what you're talking about, Julia. My order of all new samples came in. Yay! Yes, all in the same packaging. The Pinners in Minneapolis with Donnie and Kim. That's how I knew. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. What are you licking on? Oh, empty bags to convert old scoops. That was a good idea. Because I do have old scoops. They don't commingle. The scoops have been known to do that, yes. Well, my scoop lids, I was always having problems keeping them off. On. Or when somebody went to smell, they much too large to type. Oh, well, if you want to, you could go live maybe in Peeps so that everybody could hear your story. And Paisley's Peeps, because that's everybody. Okay, well, that was really all I had. I just wanted to talk about some tips and find out who used those different systems and if they loved them. What else? You got anything?
Mm-mm.
No? If you're in Houston, time for the gym. Good for you. If you're in Houston next week, I think it's next week, on the 11th. Oh, it's right for our anniversary. On the 10th, on the 10th.
Hang on,
Great
what?
training. Oh, thanks, Karen.
We have an anniversary coming up? Oh, sure.
Watch your cussing. Yes, we do. So, thanks, you guys. I really appreciate y'all being live or on with us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great month.
Tell Jason hi. Tell Al hi. Tell
Lee.
Somebody hi.
Heflin. Oh, Bonnie, thank you. We love you too. Life is crappy right now. I'm sorry. I'm glad this brings a little bit of fun. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Al says hi. Hi, Al. Okay, we'll see ya.